Hello everyone, and meet my alter ego. This is my supervillain look for the NYX Face Awards second round. This look was inspired by two of my favorite supervillains, Poison Ivy and Catwoman, and I wanted to keep the look original, so I put my own spin on it. Now, to see me get through to the third round, please visit NYXFaceAwards.com. Voting begins June 21st and ends June 24th. You can vote up to 3 times per day for msroshposh. Thank you all for getting me through to the second round. Now come and watch me get ready for a wicked event, and I'll show you how I transform myself and create my secret identity. I've already prepared my face by applying NYX HD Primer and NYX Stay Matte But Not Flat Liquid Foundation. Now, with just a snap of my finger, half of my face will be completed, so let's work on the other half. To create a new brow shape, I apply glue stick on half of my brow. Next, I'm going to wait about 10 minutes so the glue can dry. Once the glue is dry, I'm going to apply NYX's Above and Beyond Full Coverage Concealer using NYX's Primer and Concealer brush. Now I'm just taking a sponge to work the concealer into my brows, and as you can see, I'm doing this in a padded motion. To set the concealer, I'm using NYX's Stay Matte But Not Flat Powder Foundation. Now, to create a dramatic new set of brow, I'm going to take NYX's gel liner in the shade Brown and apply it onto an angle brush. Next, I'm going to apply NYX's Eyebrow Cake Powder, and this is going to create a very bold, dramatic brow, perfect for a supervillain. Now, to prepare my eyes for eyeshadows, so it can last all night long, I'm going to apply NYX's eyeshadow base in Skin Tone, and I'm applying it with NYX's Primer Concealer brush. Next, I'm going into NYX's Wicked Dream palette, and to create a brow bone highlight, I'm going to apply a shimmery frosty shadow with hints of gold. To apply the eyeshadow, I'm using NYX's B13 eyeshadow brush. Using that same eyeshadow palette, I'm going to apply a dark forest green shade eyeshadow and apply it above my crease with an angle brush. This will create a very defined crease. I also apply a black eyeshadow from NYX's Wicked Dreams palette into my crease, and I use a small NYX eyeshadow brush to blend the eyeshadow. Above where I place the black eyeshadow, I'm going to apply the dark green eyeshadow from the same palette, and I'm using NYX's B13 eyeshadow brush to blend with. I'm also going to apply the eyeshadow at the inner corner of the eye to create a hollowed, intense eye look, and I'm brushing that upwards. On my eyelid, I'm going to apply NYX's Ultra Pearl Mania Loose Pigment, and it's a golden yellow shade. When applying the eyeshadow, try not to go above the crease. Now, to create a very cat-like shaped eye, I'm going to use NYX's gel liner in the shade Black, and I'm using NYX's B19 brush, which is perfect for creating a very precise liner. I start off by applying the liner at the inner corner of my eye, and this will give my eye a very elongated shape. I'm also applying the liner along my top lash line to create a very dramatic cat liner, and I'm going to connect the liner as well. To create a more defined and dramatic cut crease, I'm going to apply the black gel liner on top of the eyeshadow I placed in my crease. To add some more drama to this look, I'm applying some more liner, starting from the crease and pulling towards the end of my brows. also applying the gel liner along my lower lash line. This will completely elongate the shape of my eyes and create a more dramatic cat-like shape. Next, I'm going to reapply the forest green eyeshadow from NYX's Wicked Dreams palette, and I also bring the shadow along the sides of my nose to give it a really defined contour by brushing upwards towards my brow bone. I also place the eyeshadow along the outer corner of my eyes as well. Now, along my bottom lash line where I place the black liner, I'm going to apply that same green eyeshadow beneath the line, and I'm using a very flat and defined brush. The brush I'm using is NYX B23 brush. Taking NYX's B15 eyeshadow brush, I'm going to blend out the eyeshadow and give it a smoky effect. Going back into that golden yellow shade loose pigment, I'm going to apply this right along my brow bone. I also place this at the inner corner of the eyes and along the bottom in between where I place the liner. Next, I'm going to apply black eyeshadow along my bottom lash line, and this will create a more intense and dramatic eye, and I'm also using NYX's eyeshadow brush B15 to blend. Now, because I blended the eyeshadow, I have to reapply my liner so it has a very intense look. Now, no look would be completed without mascara, so I'm going to apply NYX's Propel My Eyes mascara to my top and bottom lashes. To complete my eye makeup look, I'm also going to add NYX's Special Effect Dramatic Lashes. To set my foundation that I applied earlier, I'm going to use NYX's Stay Matte But Not Flat Powder Foundation, and I'm using NYX's B06 powder brush to apply. To create a very defined face, I'm going to use NYX's Highlight and Contour Powder, and I'm going to use this to contour the hollows of my cheek. I'm also going to contour along my jawline and along my temples and towards my hairline. Now, as you can see, I place a card along the hollows of my cheek. This will give me a very strong contour. Now I'm going to apply the blush Angel by NYX to the apples of my cheek and pull it upwards. To create a shimmery skin, I use NYX's Roll-On Shimmer in the shade Salmon, and I place it above my brows and the highest point of my cheekbone. And then I take my powder brush to work the shimmer into my skin. This will give my skin a great glow. Now let's move on to the lips. First, I'm going to apply that same NYX Ultra Pearl Mania pigment on top of my Cupid's bow. This will create a very defined lip. To line my lips and fill them in, I'm using NYX's Kohl Kajal black liner. On my lips, I'm also adding NYX's Jumbo Eye Pencil in the shade Black Bean. It goes on really smooth. My alter ego supervillain look is completed. Now it's time for me to go take over the world. To get me to the next round, please visit NYXFaceAwards.com and vote msroshposh up to 3 times per day, June 21st to June 24th. See you very soon. For all the amazing products used in this tutorial, please visit NYXCosmetics.com. Please don't forget to rate, comment, and subscribe.